Welcome back, LWB fans. We're going to go straight into it. Today, I actually want to show you some material from Fig Media for those who've watched it. Great channel, by the way, about monetization. But there's an interview in there that I was searching for quite some back, actually an older one about Mr. Beast's, how he pretty much get out there and his perspective towards getting monetized, growing a channel, and being out there. I'm going to share some video clips from Fig Media that they had about 2 years back, but the material that's said there still relates today because that's how valid it is to even this day. There hasn't been that much change in the YouTube algorithm, not really, even though there has been change in 2026. But if you follow these same key strategies that are going to be said soon in this episode, you're going to find out why I say these things. So before I even get in deeper into this, let's take a look on what Mr. Beast has to say.
If you knew what I knew, you could get 10 million subscribers within 6 months.
Your first video is not going to get views.
Subscribers don't matter, views don't matter. I mean, they do.
So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading.
Everything you want as a creator comes from making the best videos possible and thumbnails.
Before we even go into deeper than that, what Mr. Beast has shown, those very small clips that they have already from him, this is like, again, yeah, several years back, he's exactly right. It really is about just submitting, get those first 100 videos out, stop sitting back thinking about what you could and can't do, start doing it because there's no better time than now. There's no better age than now. You can do it at any time. There's no such things as a wall that blocks you except the wall that you create. Anyway, just keep looking at this. There is some really great material here. We'll keep watching on.
What advice would you give yourself when you were starting out?
Your videos suck. You think your videos are good, but they suck. They just do. And the sooner you learn how to make great videos that people actually want to watch, the sooner you'll get views. I think is the biggest takeaway. Because like when I was 14, I thought my videos were the best in the world. They weren't. They're terrible. Many people are making way better videos than me, but I didn't think that. And I think, to be successful, you kind of have to have a little bit of that ego where you're like, my content's great. You got to believe in it. But also like, if you have sub 1,000 subscribers, like there's a good probability your videos just suck. They just do. And you need to make hundreds of videos or 100 videos. I don't know. Depends on the difficulty of your videos. Improve something every time and just like get to the point where they don't. When you make good content, you'll blow up. It's not the algorithm. It's not anything. It's just like me and most people who are in my position, you just make terrible videos. And that's okay because you got to make a bunch of videos and improve over time to be great. Like you don't just pick up a baseball and become an MLB level athlete within a year. It takes many any and YouTube's kind of the same way.
A lot of people get analysis paralysis and they'll just sit there and they'll plan their first video for 3 months. And I'm any of you listening, if you, especially if you have 0 videos on your channel, your first video is not going to get views, period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. So stop sitting there and thinking for months and months on end and just get to work and start uploading. Like all you need to do, this applies to people who have not uploaded videos but have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking, like maybe you can get some views, but your first 100 are going to suck. There are very freak cases like Liza Koshy or Emma Chamberlain who have really good personalities and it doesn't take them as many videos. And it's just like people who are 7'5" and making the NBA. Like, yes, there are freak cases you can find, but for the average person like us, who don't have these exceptional personalities and, backgrounds in filmmaking, just make 100 videos, improve something each time, and then talk to me on your 101st video.
That's the thing, guys. It's really great that Mr. Beast has mentioned things like that, and I'm glad I was managing to find those videos again because they're quite old. Very hard to typically find on YouTube these days. Fig Media did save that, which is great. You can watch that on their channel, so I'll leave the link down below as well so you can watch it. But that's very good advice. I've been mentioning pretty much this whole time since I started this channel that it's going to take about at least 100 videos to make something. But what Mr. Beast is saying here goes a step further. That every channel out there may take about 100 videos or more. That your first 100 videos are going to absolutely be down there and not exactly that great. And when you come to that realization that it is not great and you keep growing for every episode you make, well then it will just grow with you. To be honest with you, even when I built my channel, and especially for those who know me, I own the channel TBF Alex, which is everything about Total Battle. You can find this on your mobile devices, Android, Mac, and PC. It's basically one niche game, everything about Total Battle, awesome game that I've been playing about 5 years plus, 5 years now, and still ongoing. So yeah, 5 years plus. And I'll keep on going. So that's really my material. We pretty much got this monetized in 6 months. It's now about 7 months in now, close to 8 months now into it, and it's going to keep on growing strong. So that's my channel. And now we're trying to focus more on LWB Alex, which is everything about how to monetize your channel, how to grow your channel, how to self-improve, self-awareness, self-growth. And this is everything about me to help you guys to become that next level. And what I constantly push forward, especially for those who are following me at LWB, first of all, thank you very much. We've only been out for about a week now or so, which is pretty good. We're doing pretty well for starting out. I'm not really too ashamed. And it's going to take that first 100 videos. Mr. Beast is absolutely correct. It will take that first 100 videos to grow. It will take that time to grow. And with vlogging channels like this, it's the same thing. But what Mr. Beast points at the next level is creating that many videos, it's gonna suck. You know, your first videos are gonna be crappy, and if you don't learn from that, really it's from growing from those videos, and so you're scripting, you're writing, you're talking, the way you present yourself, the showcasing, the cinematography, the thumbnails, your titles, all that. If you don't develop as you grow in each episode, then that's where you're gonna slump by. If you still feel that after 100 videos, it hasn't gone anywhere, that no one's watching you, that no one is, you feel like you're screaming to the void and not getting anywhere, then there are some key things that you're missing, and that's when you should reach out even further, because you have grounding to say something. If you just say you've done 2 or 3 videos and you flop and you feel like you flopped, that's because you haven't done enough, and flopping makes sense because you haven't given the algorithm or YouTube to really allow you to grow. Because if you ignore, like Mr. B said, if you just ignore the fact of the algorithm, if you ignore the fact of YouTube and just think of it just as just talking to people, if you would talk to a stranger about what you really care for, and a topic that you really love and absolutely prolific about, you can really tell from a person, right? Like if you talk to me about a game I really like enjoying, you talk about things that I enjoy, I can talk about it on and on and on and on and never stop. And I'm sure the same feeling feels the same way for you. If you can't do that when talking to a stranger outside on the street, if you can't perform that even when you talk to a family member or friend, then that's not something you're strong at, right? That's something you can't talk about where people can jump on board, because what's an easy way of attracting people than something that you're already in love with? It's something that you really enjoy, and something that you talk about it so prolifically that it doesn't take anyone to say anything, just a drop of a pencil or a drop of a pen, and you can continue like a railroad. You just go on and on and on and on with non-stop enthusiasm, and the way that someone would love the material, the way that you love it. Because if you can do that, it shows on camera. You smile more, you talk more, you talk about a professional level. You're at a level where no one else can reach because you know more than that person, or you just know enough because you're in love with that topic, and that can really show in your work. When you're young, just like Mr. Beast mentioned, when you're 10 or 14 years old or 15 or 20, or even that is still considered quite young, and you start at that point, you think that everything you produce is great. Even now, when you make videos now, you probably think everything's great. Only that when you watch it, you go, ooh, that was bad. You know, you sounded worse. You put the wrong material. You didn't say enough. You didn't do enough. You didn't make it long enough. You missed something out, and you notice those little things. But even nitpicking will set you back. Professionalism can set you back. You gotta find the grounding where, where there's the word where enough is enough, where this is the date you're gonna submit and commit to it. Even if you don't finish it, you don't feel it's polished enough, you just do it anyway. Because you have to submit videos. Your first 100 videos are gonna flop. You need to commit to the 100 videos. If you do that first part, that's gonna be the growth point of you really, really growing where you need to be at. Because right now, the YouTube algorithm doesn't know who you are. If you just treat it as a person, it doesn't know what your material is about. You don't have a content library for people to enjoy. You don't have any material for it to realize where it should push the material to. You haven't had time to grow yourself. You don't even know if it works or fails, and you don't know if the videos you're doing now will pivot to something brand new, because it just happens to be not an area that you're in love with. It's not a topic that you can talk about continuously. So if you understand these foundations and these growth areas, you're gonna start realizing that, look, you need to really think about what you're doing. There is content here that you're not talking well enough to be able to go up to that next level. And so until you realize that first, where you need to grow as an individual, you can't grow your channel, right? Because how is your channel supposed to be anything if you don't give it the chance to grow? I didn't grow this channel out of nowhere. I had a strategy. I approached it in a marketing way, in the way I knew how I could approach it, and that's why I knew it was going to grow. I didn't know it was going to take 6 months to grow. I thought it might be sooner than that, but it grew regardless of the fact it did grow in 6 months, and I'm still very happy and proud of where I got that channel to, and I'm still going to continue growing because I love the game. I have a lot of enthusiasm to it, and I knew it was going to get monetized. It was just a matter of time. But with this one here, growing my new channel here, which is LWB Alex, and like I said on a previous episode that you can rewatch on my channel, you can go back to it and take a look at it. I talk about how vlogging channels take a minimum of 100 videos to start showing any growth. And I still believe that's going to take around that because I've seen a lot of vlogging channels and a lot of them took off and started to grow at that 100 video, started to grow at that point. Hopefully it's a lot sooner, cross my fingers, so you guys are enjoying it and hopefully giving you a strategy you're after, because at the end of the day, the whole goal of any channel is to be able to solve and provide a solution or entertainment to the user to give them an answer to a problem. And by doing that, as long as a problem is constantly answered, you're giving people what they want. And if you give people what they want, they're more likely to come back for more, because the more you give, the more you get back. And that's so true in so many things in life, in growth, in channels, and everything there is. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys again in the next LWB episode. Leave a like, subscribe, put a comment down below, and watch the next episode. We'll see you guys again in the next episode. Bye now.